morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you. And welcome back to the beta plans. We return towards our war with Turkey. Our somewhat lengthy war with Turkey. We never thought it would be this long. Well, at least I didn't think it would be this long. But, well, of course, the last time around they did give us a lot of territory before we attacked them, and then Turkey wasn't whole anymore. Now it is, and that makes it a little bit more difficult. And there's the fall of Hong Kong already. That is, interesting. Oh, there is China with its united front. But it isn't the Chinese united front in the sense they have joined the Allies. Which is like... Oh, wait a second, or did it all change now? China is the Chinese... United Front faction with other nations. Okay, so they were in it, but they were part of the Allies, but they've changed now from faction. Now I wonder if the Allies are still at war with Japan because of this. They are still in war with Japan because of this. The Allies have gone to war with Japan in 1937. This could spell disaster for Japan. And it's seeming these guys have unable to find a path to the target. I don't mind that at all. Guys, if you could attack this, we're going to try and surround here. And Purple Division, you may attack as well. I think I'm going to actually reinstate the borders here. This is going to take some bad reshuffling is going to take place, but I hope we can hold what we have. You take the upper border, you take the lower borders. That is exactly kind of what we want to defend. Except that for some reason that also causes you to stop with the attack. And now that we have this new... No, we shouldn't do this. This is bad. We are now No. Brown Army, you are for the entire... Not for this, just one province. You need to be on the entire front. Because if not, we are screwed. No. I had already noticed there were too many units moving away from the north, and that's what's causing us great issues. I do really want you to attack this province, though, which I've said already several times. And you two can attack over here. Because we need another city. But why did that guy move? I hate sometimes the... you have a battle plan, but we are going to do a little different. Purple, I do actually want you to move up a little. Scooch. No. Now your front is bad. I want you to take this province. And then we will take these two provinces, because apparently doing them at the same time is kind of a bad idea. Is this province... Oh, there's a lake here. Okay, good. I almost thought that they could attack over there, but they can't. Good! This battle is somewhat precarious about who is going to win it or not. And Purple has done as asked, and it is attacking. Excellent, it's actually attacking over there, it seems. Alright, how about our new tank units? Are they arriving at all? Because we made them so long ago... Wait a second. All of a sudden we lost again... Military factory. What the heck is going on here? That was weird. No wonder our tank divisions are not made. There is no one in the factory to build them. Oh, come on, your organization is so low. As is your attrition. But then again, so is ours. Yeah, the tank has even stopped attacking. And they have moved in extra units. Alright. And now they say you again have extra factories. Look, I love those, but would you make up your mind if we do or do not have them? Purple, thank you for conquering that. Could you conquer this little province? And short, could you just make this attack? Thank you, you're already winning that. It might almost be that we have no chance winning in the south and we need to go north with our attack. Also, you can make that attack. I am sure of it. Yeah, indeed. This is something that I do like about the AI. Because they... Oh no, this is their attack actually. I thought it was our attack in order to prevent them from stopping us of moving in there. We're gonna go here because we can get supplies into this port. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. And then perhaps we could move into... Well, all the way up here because that's another 2 provinces upwards. In fact, I'm gonna do that. We just need one more city. One more victory point. There are more cities in Turkey. I know. I just... For the sake of argument, I keep naming them the same way, which is not correct. I am aware. More construction effort, please. And we are going to gaunt this little extension that we are going to make over here by having more units move in. Wow! The horse units are fast enough to... Well, no, not to stop us moving further in. Alright, that's good. In fact, you know what? Attack over here. The horse unit has even moved away. And then you can go over here and aid in that... No, aid in that attack. Thank you. And all of a sudden they surrender. First we're going to retake Encore states. Yeah. Enter. Now Turkey we can't puppet, right? Oh, well then just do take all states. And turn. This is going to create a lot of world tension and people are going to think I was a really bad person. But this time, well, Japan immediately joins the Axis. Byzantium has again all of Anatolia. All of Anatolia is once again ours and Turkey has been removed from the map in this version of our Byzantium gameplay. Because we can't puppet them. So, in a sense, we will get less manpower. Which makes us weaker, crazily enough, because if Turkey owned it and would have a lot of manpower and then as a puppet would give us those people, which they tend to do, we would have been stronger than we are now. But we do get the states, so we can build a lot of factories in them and what have you not. Actually, no, because they are very, very weak areas, apparently. Alright, well that's unfortunate. Oh, like this, please and thank you. Alright. Well, we do gain a lot of military factories, apparently. And we get a lot of naval bases. I tell you that we are going to have too little supply after this. But wow, does it look good to have Byzantium this large. It's really a shame that these are not considered core states, but then again, Rum really did own this for quite some time. So I kinda can imagine. Whoa! We actually have veterans nowadays. Seasoned and veterans and all what have you not. Well, I guess you know where we're gonna go next. Though that war, I really am going to wait a wee little bit because yowza. No. We don't need to protect against Serbia. Can I not? Thank you. Go over there and the tank units. You can just have this little province. There you go. Byzantium. Nice and large. Like it should be. Heck, our name can actually be seen on the map if you scroll out. You have to squint a little bit, but not too much. Are we now actually one of the bad boys? Yes, we are actually the biggest bad boy in the world for having taken away Turkey. What does Yugoslavia think of us? Oh, they're mainly upset about the... Oh no, they're mainly actually upset about our holding core provinces, not so much for our world tension. Byzantium, how lovely do you look on the world map? We will have to consider now what to do. Poland declared war on Lithuania? Wait, what? They want to pop at them. They're going for the Baltic Alliance. How in the heck did you get a war goal? Treaty with Lithuania. This focus will cancel if the prerequisites are not met. Treaty with Lithuania. But that didn't happen? Isn't violent into Poland's faction, apparently they refused? That's interesting. But alright, Poland has made its own faction. The Axis is only there. The Allies are, well, a little bit of the world because they start that way. And of course Japan did join the Axis as well. Let's not forget that one. That happened more or less actually after we grew so boldly and big. It is an interesting world out there. Oh, we can research. Let's do so. Because computer machines gives us even more research bonus. And we like that. And look at us. We are... we may be the Chromium Emperor of the world. Yes, even the Soviet Union has less chromium. We are the Chromium Emperor of the world. 635. Next one is 229. Oh, actually, this is all only for export, of course. So they may have some reserves somewhere. How is it for aluminum? Ah, France beats us. United States beats us. But we are close. We are awfully close. Nice. That's all I can say. Japanese diplomats in Berlin, well, they have already joined the Axis, so that doesn't really matter, but kind of happy that they are still using that focus so that, well, it doesn't get skipped. Otherwise, they might go just a little too crazily fast on us. Alright. Well, we are going to go against Italy. I know that already because we want roads back. We may have used them. Why did they sending volunteers to Germany? Oh, because Germany is already in war, of course. Japan, you see, has joined the Axis. They are at war with the Allies because China, for a very short moment in this history, joined the Axis. Joined the Allies. And thus, Germany is already at war with the Allies before they're attacking France. This could be so weird. This could be really freaking weird. And Romania does seem to be moving some troops now that we have a lot of people on the border. But yeah. Holy shoot. That is something different. Well, I guess the second Byzantium campaign certainly has gone a bit of a different route, and moreover, because, well, our name is now gigantic. We were first more like Byzantium in the restoration time of... ooh, I forgot his name. They later became the despots of Trezant. Comenzos at a certain point fought back Rome and they conquered territory up all the way here. Like that, with a kind of a half moon across the coast of the Black Sea and the Aegean Sea and the Mediterranean and a little bit down here with Antalya. But now we have conquered all of Anatolia back. That is crazy. Now, normally, if we really want to become like the true Byzantium, we should gobble up all of Yugoslavia and Belgrade, but I'm considering making these guys puppets. They would join a faction. They are feeling threatened by us right now. How about Yugoslavia? They also feel threatened by us, most likely. Yeah. They would all join a war. How about Romania? Romania is, meh. They're not too keen on doing it. But Serbia and Yugoslavia would become faction members. How about just for the fun of it, Iraq feels threatened by us. Iran feels threatened by us. Now you have to think though that the world tension we have created will go down, and thus the feeling of threat of us will go down, and thus they will less likely join the faction. But we'll have to consider. We have to consider it. In fact, after this, we're going to go into extra research slot, and then, as I said, we may want to go down into the political side of things. Because Romania will, it might still get split up by giving Bessarabia to the USSR and Hungary and what have you not, and then they might be weak enough for us to just run over and take whatever is left of the juicy oil fields, assuming they do not, like, fight Russia. Holy. I do think Latvia joined. Yeah, they joined with Poland in that little faction of theirs. And thus now Lithuania is a wee bit being destroyed. I don't understand why they should just get counters and they win. Like, Lithuania only has 6 victory points and they have 70% unity, and it's not like 90% or so crazy like that. There is the new light tank. Thank you and please. In fact, no, it's 39 when the new tanks comes rolling around. Alright, well, nonetheless, this will change a little bit in how much they need. A lot, I can tell you. Well, we do want the field hospital. For that we need motorized. We can't do these two yet because that's still being worked on. Anti-air or anti-tank? That's a little bit earlier for that. Oh, actually, 38. Let us improve all our infantry. Sounds like a good idea to me. Superior enemy crossing a large river. Superior enemy? We don't even know if there's anyone over here. At least, we do not even think there's someone over here. How could you think that's a superior enemy? I be slightly confused about your estimations, Mr. Alexander Papagos. Actually, why did you have this army? Whoa, he has become level 6 and he has become a trickster. I kind of think this needs to change around, to be honest. Unassign. What are you working to, actually? Not much. You don't have gained a lot of skill. Neither. How can you have no skill when you led Purple Army? Purple Army did quite do well. Oh! Because it was, I know, Stakis. This guy that got a lot of experience. Here, Trickster, Desert Fox, and Hill Fighter, and Ranger. Alright, You know, we have enough army experience, and I do have a lot of... Why the heck? Get rid of this. How many have we of infantry type 1 units? What? What did we take over? Probably something from... Albania or something? Why do we have you guys? You have recon plus... The hell? How do I find out what you are equipped with? You're equipped with weapons and support items from Turkey. That's cool and all, but... Where? Oh, you have artillery. Okay, so everyone else I click on has artillery, except for this one unit. This is the only unit that has support items. And also has like a not really Greek name. Let us see as our manpower goes up. I really hope. The used equipment will return to storage and the units will go back into the manpower pool. Any expeditionary force will be sent home. But you are an regular. That's kind of too bad, but... Yep, they went back to the pool. And does this allow me to... Yep, we found it. Good boy. Just not to get all kinds of weird units and what have you not. And actually that's kind of good because Albania, well, we do not actually get the full people for it, but now that we have disbanded that one unit that we, because I do think we get them from Albania, disbanded unit, they have gone fully into our pool. Which is quite handy. Wait, oh, that's Italy troops. I thought there were Italy ships down here. The Anschluss of Austria, there it is. Unfortunately for Austria, or perhaps luckily for Austria, depending on your viewpoint at that time, they are no longer, well, independent nation, but are now part of the German Reich. They're going for liberty ethos. Does that not increase your... Now that actually doesn't... If you go for neutrality focus, that's when you really don't want to join a faction. Any guy with a neutrality focus just doesn't join a faction. Period. And that is just how it works. Which could be a disadvantage for us. And if that happens too much around us, well then perhaps we still go fascist. Or perhaps we will go communist. Or, you know, whatever. Well, we don't want to go democratic because then we cannot make puppets, but we could go communist. There is a chance for that still. In this iteration of Byzantium, we still have the luxury to decide ourselves where the heck we want to go. How does the USSR nowadays think of us? Different ideology. He's not that bad anymore. About us. And he's sending volunteers to China. And the People's Republic of China, but also to China itself. That's interesting. Because China is like completely non-aligned. How is this war doing? Actually, it's not going supremely well for Japan, but they always seem to struggle a little bit in the beginning. Alright, oh, we got the radar. That's unfortunate. How far are we with that? Oh, 67 days, okay. Need to pick something else, because we can't store 67 days of research. It's just not possible. They're also already doing construction. I don't think we need synthetic refineries if we're going to get the oil fields from lovely Romania. Ooh. Don't mind if we do. So extra tank divisions. Of course, I totally forgotten that we were actually building these units. And that we had replaced their location where they spawn. You may now spawn in Plovdiv, who has already accepted our rule, where Macedonia and Montenegro haven't done so yet. Perhaps I should have taken Morava, because, well, an extra wall is, well, Serbia is probably easily overrun, to be honest, so it doesn't really matter, but then we would have already controlled it, building it, and what have you not. And we are building very rapidly. And we actually have extra civilian factories should we need them for trade. So that is freaking awesome. We still have a war economy, which is also very nice to have that earlier on than most other countries, and well, countries at least around us. So our factories are producing at very efficiently. I want to say at maximum efficiency, but I don't. That is not entirely true. You could go a little higher in it, but that also then kind of like destroys other purposes. And there we have another free units for the Purple Army, which we haven't even renamed yet on theaters. Also because we don't really use theaters at the moment. By the way, let's go with a war industrialist. Why? Well, I noticed that we are now actually working on building up war factories. And thus, war factories, military factories. And thus, well, we could use them. No, I don't need a new one. What I do kind of need is, well, perhaps interwar bombers and stuff. Actually, interwar fighters. We've lost a ton of fighters. Yeah, let's build a few. It's still somewhat interwar after all. But I'm not going to give the rubber. Actually, am I really going to be that much? Yeah, let's not give the rubber. Not right now. If we get a few more factories working on it, then we will consider taking the rubber. Yeah, you should be a lot happier with the amount of divisions you have gained very recently. In fact, I think we have already built up to perhaps a force that is nearly the equivalent of what we had. Because our manpower is like about the same level that we left off last time. But I may be over-exaggerating a little bit. And we have now, of course, way more states that are our own, but also we have way less puppets. So yeah. By the way, when is our new election? In 38. Next election, June. That's interesting. So that's this year. Do we see anything of that? Yeah, so Democratic and Overall League guarantee other people. And that lowers tension. Fascist is the one to puppet and can force a government of another country to adopt the same ideology? No. That's interesting. That is noted like that. They can't do that. Lithuania was puppeted. We'll look at that in a moment. No, they cannot force another country to go into the same ideology. Can a neutral aligned country do that then? No, I don't. Then I don't understand why that is crossed, but no one seems to be able to do that. Well, probably they just mean that you can't puppet things, which is a bit of a weird way to state it, but alright. But yeah, Lithuania puppeted, but I think it's the same owner and what have you, not yet, because it's not aligned anyway, so voila! Poland has once again its faction that it had before, which is, well, it looks impressive, but trust me, Germany will roll over them. But I think it is time to about end the episode. Nothing very interesting is happening, and I'm building up the country. And you've seen this already before, because, well, we are 5 episodes into this new iteration of Byzantium, but we had 13 episodes before. I think I'm gonna do some things off camera, and when I come back, I will explain what I have done. But one thing that I do need from you guys, and perhaps I should just not make videos at all or work off camera, because I want to know in the comments, should we still go fascist? Should we go communist? Or should we just see what I can do when we stay on the lines? Let me know. I'm interested to know, well, what you want to see for Byzantium. I say I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.